Hi, you guys. It's Yaz, and I wanted to do a quick podcast because I'm traveling again. But I keep getting asked the same questions from people. They keep asking me, well, does the narcissist know that they're a narcissist? Are they aware of the fact that they're a narcissist? And the answer to that is this. A narcissist knows that they manipulate. A narcissist is aware of the fact that they're lying. But what they do is they reason it out, they rationalize it out in their minds to justify whatever they do. But they don't look at themselves as a narcissist, okay? Because to look at themselves as a narcissist would be like looking at themselves like there's something wrong with them. And a narcissist can't acknowledge that anything's wrong with them because that would shatter their fragile ego. But they're very self-aware. A narcissist, when you meet a narcissist, what they're going to do is they're going to analyze you. They're going to study you. A narcissist is a studier, okay? Especially a covert narcissist. They're always looking at you from the side of their eye. They're studying your expressions. They're trying to figure you out. They're trying to figure out, are you weak? Are you self-confident? A narcissist wants to see if you have a lot of self-confidence, okay? And if you're somebody with a lot of self-confidence, that narcissist is going to have a hard time breaking you, okay? That's why a lot of narcissists, like I said, they go after people that are vulnerable. You know, this, like I said, this is debatable. A lot of people say, well, a narcissist is going to go after somebody who's strong and confident because they want to be like them. A narcissist is going to go after something that's going to benefit them, okay? It could be money, it could be sex, it could be a come up, it could be a place to live. But a narcissist can only get as far as who they can manipulate. And a lot of times, narcissists are going to look for vulnerable people. That could be the single parent that's going through a rough time and the narcissist comes in as the hero. Oh, I'll help you. You're not alone, okay? A narcissist comes in as your hero. This is how they fool people. They mask themselves to make you think like they are an angel that dropped out of the sky that's there to help you in your life and make your life wonderful. And why do they do that? Because they want to build your trust. Once they know they have your trust, they're going to manipulate you to get what they want out of you. And this is exactly what a narcissist tries to do. A narcissist has a plan. A narcissist doesn't work, spontaneously. They don't just live life spontaneously. Narcissists, a lot of narcissists are opportunists. An opportunist to try to get ahead. They want to get ahead because they want to feel better about themselves. You got to understand something. The narcissist deep down is insecure and they feel inferior to other people. They'll never tell you that, and they'll put on a fake phony facade like they're so confident and they take charge and everything. But deep down, they're a coward. Listen to me when I tell you this, because I've seen it time and time again. These narcissists are basically cowards. And how do you know that? Because they're always trying to prove there's something that they're not. They're always bragging about something because they want people's validation. They want people's validation so that they could sit there and think that there's something, okay? Just like we say there's communal narcissists that are always doing things, to try to help benefit people because they're looking for that praise. They need that constant praise to help them feel like there's something. They're important. They're a great person. They did this for these people, or they did this for that charity. They're wonderful people. They're not doing it so much because they want to help the charity per se, but it's because they want the recognition, the praise. So a narcissist, when we say, do they know that they're a narcissist? They don't think in terms of, oh, I'm a narcissist. No, they think in terms of, okay, what could I do to make myself feel better? What's going to make me feel better? And by doing that, they're aware of a plan of a manipulation. They manipulate people. It could be in their job. They manipulate the boss. It could be their partner. They manipulate their partner to get what they want out of them. It could be in their family. They manipulate family members to get the control of certain family members, okay? This is how they operate. But they don't just go through life like la di da di da. No, they have a plan. So what they're going to do is they're going to study you, okay? They're going to study the people in their life, and they're going to size up just how naive and stupid you are, okay? This is what they do. They're going to see how naive and stupid. And it all depends on what you divulge to that narcissist. People that open up very quickly to the narcissist is going to think you're very naive and stupid, okay? Because you trusted too soon to the narcissist. And if you're willing to open up that quickly, all right, then the narcissist knows that they can manipulate you and you're weak, okay? You were easy to get the information out of. This is why I tell you guys, people have to work for your information, work for what's personal in your life. You just don't go meeting people and divulge your personal secrets to these people. Like you don't go meet somebody and tell them about your ex that did you dirty. Because when you do that, you're giving a game plan, a blueprint to that narcissist of, okay, you were stupid and you got taken by the last guy or girl. And guess what? That means I could take you too. If this person got over on you, maybe they stole from you, maybe they cheated on you. Oh, that tells me that you're kind of naive and stupid and I could do that too. And the other thing is it's none of their business. It's none of their business. So you don't trust too soon in the beginning. Trust is earned over a period of time. So let me just say one thing. In terms of the narcissist, okay, whether a narcissist is aware of a narcissist, they're not aware of, they don't go around and say, oh, I'm a narcissist. No, they just go around and think, okay, how can what could I do to have a better life? Like if I get with this person, oh, this is a come up for me. Maybe they own a nice house. Maybe they have a business. I can, make them a business partner. Maybe they'll back me for a business or something like that. They look at it as opportunity. A narcissist is an opportunist that's going to manipulate in every way they can. All right. They can be opportunists in business. They can be opportunists with relationships to get ahead with money or something like that. The thing is this. It's calculated, you guys. So they're aware of what they're doing. This is what you have to understand. They're not, oblivious to what they're doing. I've had narcissists later on come to me and say, yeah, I'm sorry I lied. I'm sorry I lied to you or I didn't treat you well. They're aware of what they do. But like I said, in their minds, they feel they've got to do what they've got to do in order to survive or in order to get ahead. And they have this constant thirst to feel like there's something. A narcissist needs that praise. They need to feel like there's something, they're a somebody. And usually it's because of what they went through as a child. They probably felt that they were nothing or they were put down or judged by their parents all the time. Maybe they came from a toxic home where their parents put them down or they were toxic, told them they were never good enough or anything like that. And now they're older and guess what? Now they have this thirst to feel like there's something, okay? So they have this constant thirst. That's why a lot of people that are very successful, CEOs of companies and things like that, they may have come from a very toxic childhood. They didn't come from much, but they had that thirst to get ahead. They wanted to get ahead for a lot of different reasons. It could have been for money and also for praise. They wanted to feel like they were something because they never had that when they were growing up, okay? Or they have this, if you have the other scenario where you have the golden child who always felt entitled, this type of narcissist feels entitled. So they don't look at it like, oh, I'm a narcissist and I'm entitled. They just look at it and think of themselves as, well, I deserve this, or this belongs to me, okay, or something like that, because they've always been enabled by their families or their parents to make them think that they're entitled to that. You're entitled to that. You're entitled to things that don't belong to you, or you're entitled to cut the line even though you have to wait online like everybody else, or you're entitled to not have to pay your taxes even though everybody else has to pay their taxes. okay? It's a mindset. When it comes to a narcissist, it's a mindset that they have. They have this mindset that they are going to, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and they're going to do what they have to do to get ahead, okay? But they don't sit there and say that they have a personality disorder. Oh, I'm a narcissist. I know I'm a narcissist. No, the way they're probably twisting it around in their mind is they're saying, well, this is how you get ahead. Everybody's dirty out there. Everybody is trying to get ahead. And I'm just, I'm doing what I have to do, because if I don't do it, the next guy's going to do it. Okay. So their mindset is, everybody is shady, and you have to be shady as well. So they're gonna watch people, they're gonna study people, and they're gonna learn how to work that person, and they have a plan. They have a plan on how they're gonna manipulate to get what they want, okay? A lot of them, they do it with the love bombing in the beginning. They find somebody that maybe, is looking for love, somebody that lives in this romantic fantasy that, oh, love, ride away on the little horse and stuff like that. They find somebody vulnerable like that doesn't understand what life is, what real life is, and they work that person. All they've got to do is sit there and tell that person how much they love them, and that person eats that up. And when they come to that person later on and say, oh, can I borrow money for a business? That person's going to do what they ask because they made them feel good, okay? They manipulated them, made them feel good by telling them what they wanted to hear so that they could get something else out of them. So it was all planned, okay? Or they might manipulate somebody and love bomb them to move into somebody's house so they can live off them. They may love bomb them because they want to use them for sex, but they don't want anything else out of them. This is how they manipulate, but they know exactly what they're doing, you guys. Narcissists are very self-aware, okay? Very self-aware. And if you ever call out a narcissist, they're going to flip out on you, okay? Because you're basically insulting them, and the first thing they're going to do is flip it back on you and call you the narcissist, and they're going to flip everything on you because it's never their fault. It's always somebody else's fault, okay? They can't deal with shame, bottom line. So they're not going to sit there and consider themselves a narcissist, because to consider themselves a narcissist would be acknowledging shame, and they're not going to do it. So instead, they're going to twist it around in their brain, and they're going to say, you know what? I did what I had to do. Okay, so I lied, I cheated, I manipulated. So does the rest of the world, okay? Why am I any different? The whole world is crooked and corrupt, okay? This is how a narcissist thinks. Everybody's crooked, everybody's corrupt. And a narcissist, this is one way you'll know you're definitely dealing with a narcissist, when you're dealing with somebody that says to you, well, everybody cheats. Anybody who says that to you, well, everybody cheats, then you know that that person is a cheater and you can never trust them, okay? Because a narcissist does not trust anybody, okay? Believe me when I tell you, a narcissist doesn't trust anybody. So if they're not going to trust anybody, guess what? You won't be able to trust them, okay? Because they're not going to let you get one over on them. They're always going to be one step ahead, so because they can't deal with anybody screwing them over. So they're going to screw you over before you screw them over, okay? Because they're very untrusting, all right? Remember that. So I just want to do a quick podcast. I got to get back on the road. We're traveling, whatever. But I wanted to just tell you guys, don't give these people a pass and say, well, they didn't know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, okay? They know what they're doing. When you make a choice to say something, or you make a choice to lie to somebody or to hurt somebody, okay, you have to be be accountable to what you do, okay? So stop making excuses for the narcissist and sitting there and saying, well, maybe they're not aware of what they're doing. They're very much well aware of the fact that they're lying, they're manipulating, and a lot of them are cheating, okay? It depends on the narcissist that you're dealing with. but they're aware of the fact that they are not living according to God's principles, okay? Because when you live according to God's principles, you're not a liar, you're not a cheater, you don't try to hurt people for your own benefit and have no empathy, okay? So they're doing what they're going to do in order to benefit them because they are completely selfish. And the best thing to do is to distance yourself from these people or have minimal contact, all right? So I hope that helps you guys. Have a great day. Share the podcast, okay? And I'll talk to you soon. If you're having trouble in your relationship, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who's a narcissist and you're really confused, you don't know what to do, you need some advice or some clarity, well, I offer email and also phone coaching. Please go to the podcast description for the link on how to get email or phone coaching, or maybe you just have a question that you need answered. All questions will be answered confidentially, so go to the podcast description where it tells you how Yaz can answer your questions. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz, and I want to tell you about my 2 books on Amazon. The first book is Regain Your Power. It's all about power and relationship. Who has the power in the relationship? And it goes into all of that, okay? The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time, okay? Check it out. It gives you a lot of good clues as to whether you're with somebody who's a real one or somebody who's just going to waste your time. You could read them both with Kindle's free trial membership. So check it out. Link is in the podcast description. Hi, you guys. I just want to make you aware that the Game Exposed podcast now has their merchandise available. You can check out the link in the podcast description. There's hoodies, there's sweatpants, there's t-shirts, there's cool hats. So go check it out. Link is in the podcast description. And follow Yaz on Instagram at dating_advice_Yaz.